You wake up with big plans. Today's the day you finally start. But by noon, you're scrolling. By evening, you're making excuses. And by night, you're beating yourself up for being lazy again. But here's the truth. You're not lazy. You've just been lying to yourself about what's really holding you back. Let's be honest. You call it laziness because it's easier than admitting what's really going on. You say you'll start tomorrow. You say you need more time, more money, more skills. You convince yourself that you're just not disciplined enough, not motivated enough, not ready enough. But deep down, you know the truth. Because lazy people don't lie awake at night thinking about their wasted potential. Lazy people don't feel that pit in their stomach every time they avoid the work they know they should be doing. Lazy people don't spend hours researching, planning, and preparing for a life they never actually start building. You do all of that. Which means you're not lazy. You're scared. Scared of failing, scared of succeeding, scared of being judged, scared of realizing you're not as capable as you thought. Or worse, scared of realizing you are capable, and now you have no more excuses. So you hide behind the label of lazy because it's less terrifying than facing your fear. If this is hitting close to home, you're in the right place. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're about to break down exactly why this happens and how to fix it. Let's keep going. Let me explain what's actually happening in your brain. When you think about taking action on something that matters, starting that business, having that difficult conversation, posting your work online, your brain perceives it as a threat. Not a physical threat, but an emotional one. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between facing a lion and facing potential rejection. To your brain, both trigger the same fear response. So what does it do? It protects you. It floods you with resistance. It makes you tired. It makes you distracted. It convinces you that scrolling your phone is more important than building your future. This isn't laziness. This is your survival mechanism working exactly as designed. The problem is, that mechanism was built for physical danger, not modern life. It doesn't understand that the discomfort of growth won't actually kill you. It just knows, uncomfortable situation ahead, avoid at all costs. And here's the cruel part. The more important something is to you, the more fear it triggers. The bigger the dream, the bigger the resistance. That's why you can scroll for 3 hours without effort, but can't work on your goals for 3 minutes. One feels safe, the other feels like stepping off a cliff. Your brain isn't broken, you're not defective, you're just human. But here's what changes everything. Here's the shift. Step 1. Stop calling it laziness. Start calling it fear. Words matter. When you say, "I'm lazy," you're defining yourself as fundamentally broken. When you say, "I'm scared," you're identifying an emotion you can work with. Fear is information. Fear is temporary. Fear is something you can move through. From this moment forward, when you catch yourself avoiding something important, ask, "What am I actually afraid of?" Name it, out loud if you have to. I'm afraid this won't work. I'm afraid people will laugh at me. I'm afraid I'll try my hardest and still fail. Once you name the fear, it loses half its power. Step 2. Understand that courage isn't the absence of fear. You're waiting to feel brave before you act. That's backwards. Courage is taking action while you're afraid. It's not about eliminating fear. It's about refusing to let fear make your decisions. Every single person you admire felt scared when they started. They just started anyway. That's the only difference between them and you. They didn't wait for confidence. They built it through action. Step 3. Make fear your compass, not your cage. Here's a radical idea. What if fear is actually pointing you toward exactly what you need to do? The things you're most afraid of? Those are probably the things that would change your life the most. Scared to start that creative project? It matters to you. Scared to have that difficult conversation? It's necessary. Scared to put yourself out there? It's your next level calling. Your fear isn't a stop sign. It's a signal that you're about to do something that matters. Step 4. Start before you're ready. You will never feel 100% ready. Never. That feeling you're waiting for doesn't exist. Successful people aren't more confident than you. They're just more willing to be uncomfortable. They're willing to suck at something while they learn it. They're willing to look stupid while they figure it out. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need to start. So here's exactly what you do, starting right now. Action 1. Identify one thing you've been avoiding. Just one. The thing you keep saying you'll do eventually. The thing that makes your stomach drop when you think about it. Write it down. Action 2. Break it into the smallest possible first step. Not the entire project. Not the end goal. Just the tiniest action you could take in the next 5 minutes. Want to start a business? Don't build a website. Just write down 3 business ideas. Want to get in shape? Don't plan a 90-day program. Just put on your workout clothes. Want to create content? Don't think about going viral. Just open a document and write 1 sentence. Make it so small that fear doesn't have time to stop you. Action 3. Do that step before your brain catches up. This is crucial. Don't think. Don't prepare. Don't wait for inspiration. Just move. Set a timer for 5 minutes and start. Tell yourself you can stop after 5 minutes if you want to, but just start. Here's what you'll discover. Starting is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, momentum takes over. That crushing resistance you felt, it dissolves the moment you take action. Action 4. Expect fear to show up, and do it anyway. Fear will never fully go away. You'll feel it tomorrow, next week, next year. Every time you level up, you'll face new fears. That's not a problem. That's proof you're growing. The goal isn't to stop feeling fear. The goal is to stop letting fear stop you. So here's your choice. You can keep calling yourself lazy and stay exactly where you are. Or you can call it what it really is, fear. And do it anyway. You're not lazy. You never were. You're scared. And that's okay. Scared means you care. Scared means it matters. Scared means you're about to do something worth doing. If this video gave you the push you needed, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more people who need to hear this can find it. And subscribe because I'm dropping new mindset shifts like this every week. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the one thing you've been too scared to start? Let's break that fear down together. Feel the fear. Name it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then do it anyway.